Am I on too? Cool.
I'm Dan Wanzer, alongside me, Jay Niemeyer. And we're ready to go. Here from Philadelphia, your Temple Owls taking on the University of Delaware. Here's we're underway, just 10 seconds in. Thanks for joining us here on the TU Ice Networks. We get a shot that goes wide to the left of Matthew Shelley, your starting goaltender for the Owls. Other starters for Temple: Charles Giazza, Kyle Smedley, Ryan Trebs, Nick Van Allen, and Sean Fowler. Your 5 on the ice. Shot on goal deflection right in front from Delaware. The save by Shelley, and then a second shot from the slot. Matthew Shelley up for the task. Temple's clearing attempt is snuffed out at the line. Sean Fowler trying to get that one out, unable to do so. Temple turning the puck over again behind their zone, and another huge save by Matthew Shelley to keep this one scoreless. 3 early shots in the first 45 seconds. However, we'll stay with no score. I need my mic turned up a little bit higher. We'll get a face-off to the right of Shelley here in the Owls defensive zone. That one is won by Delaware. The quick pass across the slot and the score. I believe that's number 16, Kevin Felice, putting the puck in for Delaware, and it's 1-0. Too easy there for the University of Delaware, winning the face-off. Pass goes right across the blue paint and slammed home. Nothing Matthew Shelley could do about that one. We'll get a face-off out at center ice, won by University of Delaware. 4 shots for Delaware, only given credit for 3 at the moment on the scoreboard. 4th one was that goal we just saw a moment ago. Delaware regaining possession behind their net, and we'll get a breakaway here. Delaware shot, save. Shelley potentially off the right shoulder. That one off the glass behind him, and he'll cover up. All Delaware thus far, just a minute, 10 seconds in. Reminder, I'm Dan Wanzer, your play-by-play voice here for this evening's action. Alongside me, Jay Niemeyer will be joining us from time to time here on this broadcast. A shot, a deflection, a save by Matthew Shelley as Delaware looking to get the cycle going here. Luke Brachowski's clearing attempt won't go, however, then he'll regain position, get started the other way. Brachowski content to just chip that one to the left of the Delaware goaltender. However, they'll regain possession and get coming back the other way. Delaware across the blue line, looking for an outlet pass at center of the ice. Unable to be handled. It looks like that was Ethan Docking. And we'll get a puck bouncing around, and that one will find the back of the net. A discombobulated Owls team unable to find the puck. And that one ends up behind Matthew Shelley. It's 2-0, still under 2 minutes into this one.
2 goals in under a minute for the Blue Hens. That's not the type of thing that Temple wants to start the game with.
Looks like about 58 seconds by my count between goals there. The first one, not much Shelley could do. That one, we're not too sure about. As Delaware will regain possession, and they'll get moving quickly back to the offensive zone again. However, that one will be blown dead on the offsides, and a little bit of extracurricular action here between a blue hen and Max Hucker to our left. That faceoff will go out of the Owl zone and into the neutral zone. Shots 5-1 in favor of the University of Delaware. The Owls off to a slow start this year, coming in at 3-13-1, battling the injury bug throughout the course of the season, looking to get back on track as they continue to get healthier. However, the one significant injury this season, Ben Auerbach, still out with an injury. As Max Hucker controls behind his own net, and he'll chip that one the length of the ice, and icing will be waved off at the last moment by the linesman. Temple will get in, looking to get on the forecheck. However, the Blue Hens will control this one and get started up towards center ice. Garrett Russell pressuring the Blue Hens player, and that one will result in Temple taking the puck away in their defensive zone. Max Hucker getting the Owls started the other way, weaving through center, and he'll chip that one deep behind the Delaware goaltender. However, the Blue Hens all over that one, and they'll get started back the other way quickly. Delaware passing center of the ice, a shot and a save by Shelley. Not sure where that one is, however, it is inside the equipment. Score remains 2-0, 17-12 remaining here in the first period. Charles Giazza, the Owls captain's in to take this draw. Giazza wins the draw back to Ryan Treves, and that shot from the point deflected and then goes wide of Matthew Shelley. All Blue Hens so far in this one, just over 3 minutes in. 2-0, the score 6-1. The shot total as of now. It's Delaware 3-on-2 looking to come the other way. The Owls able to make it 3-on-3. That pass behind Shelley, and the net will be off its moorings. The wraparound attempt is no good. And play will stop because of the net becoming dislodged. And we'll get a face-off to Matthew Shelley's left here as Charles Giazza once again in to take the draw. Ryan Treves, Nick Van Allen, Jason Ferguson, and Sean Fowler in with him. Pass to the right side. Delaware cycling down in front of the net. Centering pass is snuffed out by Van Allen. He'll tip that one to Ryan Treves. We'll get the Owls starting the other way. Treves to Van Allen. Van Allen in the slot. His shot is saved by the University of Delaware's goaltender, and that one will go out of play. The Owls will, looks like they'll change all 5 players here. Andrew Kaiser, Austin Powell, Brendan Ondick, Ryan Treves will remain on the ice here. Looks like the lone player staying on the ice for the Owls.
And that's not really surprising at all. Treves gets easily the most ice time of any of the Owls.
Brendan Ondick able to pinch and keep that one in the zone. He'll look for Andrew Kaiser right in front of the net. However, he won't be able to tip that one home. Delaware regains possession behind their netminder and look to get started the other way. They'll chip that one off the boards. Max Hucker able to keep that one in. Well, keep that one at the red line, rather, and then chip it deep into the Delaware zone. They'll cut right up the center of the ice. Pass misfires. Max Hucker attempts to clear that one back in. However, that one's snuffed out by Delaware. He'll make the deke back into the zone. However, the Owls all over that one. However, they'll turn the puck over. Along the board, Ryan Treves swatting that one. However, Delaware keeping it in. Shot from the point. Deflection right in front. That one didn't make it to Shelley.
Shelley looks like he didn't know where it was.
Temple able to regain control here. They'll look to clear, and they won't be able to. Puck by net centered in front. Brendan Ondick, right in front of his netminder, able to get that one out. And we have a one-on-one going the other way. Ryan Treves joining the rush. However, he's out of steam. It looks like that's McDowell over in the corner. Will be crushed, and the puck will be taken away from him as the Blue Hens come the other way. Will Green now in the corner, looking to make a move. He'll go over to Garrett Elmer. Will chip into the middle of the ice. It's Zembricki. Zembricki looking for Will Green. That one snuffed out by Delaware. Here they come, 4-on-2. Centering pass snuffed out by Garrett Elmer, and he'll just chip that one to the boards. However, University of Delaware keeping the pressure on here. They'll cycle behind their net. Centering pass is blocked by Will Green. However, Delaware back on that one again. The Owls chipping that one to safety. It's Will Green who will clear just to the neutral zone. However, Delaware right back in it. In the slot, shot save by Shelley. Puck still in front at the point. The second shot deflection wide, possibly high, of Matthew Shelley. The Blue Hens swarming. Centering pass is controlled by Will Green, and he'll just bat that one out of the zone. And the Owls will live to see another play. 14 minutes remaining here in this first period. All University of Delaware thus far up 2-0 as that puck hits the linesman. Delaware will swarm behind their own net. Up top, the shot from the point is blocked by Garrett Elmer. They'll keep the puck in, however, from the right side. Shot fanned on that one, and that one will go wide. Cycling back below the net again. Kyle Smedley throws the hit. It looks like Temple will regain possession here. Their clearing attempt will not go. Back in the center ice here, it's Delaware again. He'll make the deke and be pushed. The side he'll push the puck behind the net. Delaware swarming once again. That clearing attempt is blocked by Ryan Treves. And that one will find its way back out into the neutral zone. However, Delaware moving quickly back in. That shot may have gotten a piece of Matt Shelley. However, Delaware will keep it in after that one goes around the boards. Swarming once again. The Owls just not able to get in on the back check. Centering pass. Big stick save by Shelley. A man all by himself in front. Shelley with the answer, and now Kyle Smedley chipping once again down low. Delaware keeps it and pass into the slot. Shots wide. Unbelievable pressure here by Delaware. The Owls will finally clear the puck, but just out to center ice once again. The Owls unable to change here, but now Kyle Smedley will control. And he'll go over to Ryan Treves. Ryan Treves will clear that one into center ice. That puck will actually evade the Blue Hen defender and will go the length of the ice. No icing, as the officials rule he could have played that puck. Now the Owls will take a breath as Delaware looks to get started the other way. Across the right side into center ice. That one snuffed out by Nick Van Allen, and Nick Van Allen will be content to just clear that puck deep. And the Owls will finish off their change. However, Delaware almost springing the breakaway here. Max Hucker unable to win the race in time. Icing waved off at the last moment by the officials. Shot from the point, possibly off Matt Shelley's glove, and wide. As Delaware continuing to sustain pressure. The Owls not up to the task so far. We'll get another shot, this one high of the net. Shots 10-3 right now. We're back up to the point. The shot from the point, deflection, save! Shelley off the left shoulder, and he keeps this one a 2-goal game. That one goes back in on Shelley. He'll just tip that puck behind him, and the Owls look to clear it. Sean Fowler looking to clear, he will, and now it's Charles Giazza in on the rush. Charles Giazza, shot, save! Delaware, Giazza with the mini breakaway, unable to find Twine, and Delaware quickly back the other way. However, Ryan Treves in on the poke check. His clearing attempt is snuffed out at the blue line, however, and Delaware will keep that one in behind the net now. Jason Ferguson in with Ryan Treves, and two Blue Hens working to get that puck loose. Ryan Treves wins the first battle. He'll get to Nick Van Allen. Nick Van Allen looking to clear, and he will. Some hard work by the Owls, just looking to live to see another play at this point. Score 2-0. Now 9 minutes in to this one, 11 minutes remaining in the first period. All Blue Hens up to this point. 2 goals in the first 2 minutes. 2 goals within 58 seconds of each other. And the Owls have been back on their heels since. However, they have kept the Blue Hens from finding the back of the net. It's the delayed offsides will allow the Owls to go back and try to control this puck. It's Thomas Zimbricki looking to clear. He won't be able to, however. The Blue Hens back in centering. Pass will find its way to the point. Over to the right wing. The shot wide of Shelley looking for the deflection. It's not there. Now on the left side, that shot is blocked. We're back up to the point over to the right side. The backhanded shovel in on Matthew Shelley, and he'll calmly snare that one in his glove. And we'll take a break for just a moment as we wait the face-off here to the right of Matthew Shelley. Andrew Kaiser able to win that face-off. However, the Owls turn it over once again. Behind that centering pass, hits the back of the net. The Owls being pressured in their own zone. It's Brendan Ondick now making the move to the center of the ice. Ondick has numbers in front. Ryan Treves across the blue line, 3-on-1. Treves, shot, save! Another shot by Kaiser, and that one somehow stays out. The Owls with a 3-on-1 there, it looked like. However, unable to find the back of the net. Ryan Treves just looks at his stick in dismay, and this one will stay 2-0.
That's the type of play you want to make, really, but Temple can't let themselves keep thinking about that. Just keep trying to get that again, and if they get it again, hopefully it'll go in.
Owls able to create a turnover in their defensive zone, spring the odd man rush. We'll see if we see any more of that as Delaware centering pass. Big save by Shelley moving to his left. Gets the body on that one. To keep this a 2-goal game. Now we may have a breakaway. It's Luke Berchowski was looking to break away on that one. However, Delaware back just in time. A late developing play as Delaware now gets moving back the other way. It's 1-on-2. He'll cut to the right side and let the play develop. Centering pass snuffed out by Max Hucker, and he'll tip that one to the boards, and now we'll get another turnover here. So Luke Berchowski will just chip that one deep, and some tired Owls will get off the ice, and we'll get a line change. Delaware content to just chip that one back into their own zone, try to get restarted through center. making the move. He'll deke around. He'll sustain the puck behind the net. And then a hit is thrown. Here's the team's battle behind the net. That one chipped to the corner. Delaware will control up to the point. Left side shot. Deflection. Wide. Delaware able to keep that puck in, however, and maintain possession. Get some help along the right side. Dips behind the net. Pass out to the top of the key. Shot. Glove save by Shelley. And he'll hold on. 8:11 remaining here in this first period. Score remains 2-0. Shots now 12-6 in favor of the Blue Hens. Thomas Pinella in to take that draw. That won by the Blue Hens. Shot from the top of the key. Another big glove save by Matthew Shelley, and we'll get another face-off. Jay, I'd say definitely the best start to a game by Matthew Shelley we've seen thus far. Unfortunately, still 2-0 on the scoreboard where it counts. Would you agree?
Oh, absolutely. After those first two, he's really settled himself down, and he's hopefully his settled nerves will help the rest of the team calm down as well.
Jason Ferguson controlling behind his net there. He'll chip to the right side, and the Owls will turn the puck over once again behind the net. The wraparound attempt off either the side of the net or possibly the blocker, or the pad rather, of Shelley, and that one will find the safety netting. Face-off appears like it will stay in the defensive zone for the Owls. Sean Fowler, Thomas Zimberke, Nick Van Allen, Charles Giazza, and Kyle Smedley, the 5 Owls on the ice. Sean Fowler working hard along the boards, trying to take that puck away. 5 players pinching along the boards. The Blue Hens will come up with it. They'll try to cut to the middle. The Owls look to clear, and they will get the puck out of the zone as Charles Giazza pursues that one on the right side. And he'll force the Blue Hens behind their own net. So now the outlet pass deflected in center. Blue Hens swarming behind their net once again, looking to get set up. The hit thrown along the wall, and then a shot from the corner board just blocked in front by Charles Giazza, and now Sean Fowler will get going the other way, and we'll get a penalty, and we have a fight.
Oh, man.
Here's Nick Van Allen is throwing hands with a Blue Hen player. That's Gavin Holzer and Nick Van Allen. And we're without a doubt going to see some penalties here. We may see some players head off the ice as fighting is not permitted in the ACHA. Nick Van Allen heads to the penalty box.
You've got to respect the passion that Van Allen has, but that's not good for his team. He is one of the best offensive talents the Owls have, and if he is ejected, that's going to be a real hit to the Owls the rest of the game.
Now the officials will discuss out near center ice, and we'll try to sort this out for you. Van Allen is in the penalty box. I did not see where Gavin Holzer went. I believe he would be in the opposite penalty box, but I do not see him as of now. As now the officials discuss one linesman discussing with the 2 captains as Charles Giazza looks to get an explanation. Again, as of now, I do only see Nick Van Allen in the box. However, that may just be a little bit of a glare from our vantage point here in the TU Ice Network broadcast booth. Shout out to our small crew here today, Jay Niemeyer, assisting me here on the broadcast and also doing the camera work, and Mike Zingroni, our technical director for this one. Irish Hens also here getting you the photos from ice level. You can check those out on TempleIceHockey.com after the game. And now it looks like we'll go 4-on-4 hockey, and the Owls will get an extra penalty potentially here. Both players will get 4-minute penalties. Looks like possibly double minors for roughing. We did not get any kind of call or signal from the officials, but 4-minute penalties to me would suggest a double minor for roughing. As the Owls get started the other way, Charles Giazza chips in and chases the puck, and he'll be the first one to it. He's pushed into the boards, still working hard with Sean Fowler to try to get that puck back over Delaware. We'll get possession going the other way. The drop pass along the left side, cuts to the middle, shot goes wide. And that one will go along the boards and back out to center ice. Delaware cutting in again, cutting to the middle of the ice, now to the right side. And they'll work on getting set up. However, Brendan Ondick, the active stick, tipping that one out to center ice. Ryan Treves looking to win the race to that puck. He'll be unable to, however. We'll get a spin move in center ice. And a tip in, and then another tip shot in front of net. Huge save. Matthew Shelley, a shot in a prime scoring slot. Another shot from the point. That one's blocked by the skate of Max Hucken, goes wide. Another shot right in front of Matthew Shelley, and he says no twice.
At least twice. It is very important that he had the calmness and to keep track of the moving puck. It's been bouncing a lot more than I've seen it lately, and just to keep calm and know where it is and that he has to stop that play.
Matthew Shelley with the huge save, denying the Blue Hen player right in front, and then maintains his composure and makes a second glove save immediately after, as Jay said, may have been more than 2 shots there. Matthew Shelley closing the door and keeping the deficit at 2. Ryan Treves pinching along the boards, however, Delaware will control. Along the right side, pass into the middle. That one off to the right now. Shot, save. Shelley seeing that one right into the glove. He is on his game tonight, 2:33 remaining on the Miners. As again, Nick Van Allen as well as Gavin Holzer to the box for 4 minutes aside. Blue Hens will win that draw. Their centering pass will find no one. The Owls will attempt to chip that one into center and then chip it deep. However, that'll get no further than center ice as the Blue Hens turn coming the other way. 2-on-2 developing in the slot. That shot is blocked by the Owls. And now we have a breakaway opportunity as Luke Burchowski actually wipes out in center ice there. And now a 2-on-1 shot to the right side. That shot goes wide of Matthew Shelley.
Luke Brzezowski's really been impressing me the past few games I've seen him. He earlier in this game, he made a great defensive hit in the zone. He's just always active, always making the good play.
Kyle Smedley with the active stick there prevents a possible 2-on-1. Blue Hens right back into the zone, however, centering pass, shot, score. That's Kevin Felice going 5-hole on Matthew Shelley. And he'll make this one a 3-0 game with 4:44 remaining in the first period. All Blue Hens in this one. The Owls finally starting to sustain some pressure before the concurrent Miners. However, the Blue Hens find the back of the net once again as they beat Matthew Shelley, making it 3-0. They'll attempt to chip that one deep, but Shelley will reach up and control that one, and he'll take a face-off. His face-off will be to the left of Shelley. Charles Giazza in to take the face-off for the Owls. Blue Hens win that one. They'll cycle over to the right side. Walk in, shot wide of Shelley. Teams battle for it along the board, and Charles Giazza will emerge behind his net. Look to make a play. He'll chip out center ice looking for Ryan Treves. Over, he'll find a Blue Hen player instead who will chip into the glove of Matthew Shelley, and he'll follow the instructions of his teammates who ask him to hold it, and he'll do just that and take a face-off. The Owls looks like will change here as Sean Fowler and Charles Giazza both heading off the ice. Andrew Kaiser in to take this draw. He'll win it over to Ryan Treves. Ryan Treves tries the boards over to Brendan Ondick. However, that puck evades Ondick and is kept in the zone by the Blue Hens. Now Ryan Treves pinches along the boards right in front of us. Andrew Kaiser comes in and tries to take that puck. However, now we'll jam forward in the corner. The Blue Hens coming away with that one. The hit thrown by Thomas and Brickey. However, the Blue Hen continuing moving forward. He'll cut to the slot. Out to the left side. A centering pass. Still sitting in front. And we'll get a penalty called here. This one, hooking, will be the call, we believe, against Brendan Ondick here. And we'll see our first Richie's penalty kill of the evening. This will be our first because despite those concurrent Miners still going, as equal penalties were issued to both teams, no penalty kill resulted in that one. And now we'll get 4-on-3 hockey, lots of open ice coming up here as Brendan Ondick goes for hooking. The Blue Hens will set up. He'll walk that one in. Shot goes wide of Shelley. Again, 4-on-3. So the teams will spread out. The Owls dropping into a triangle for their defense. Charles Giazza, Ryan Treves, Kyle Smedley all in, and that slap shot from the point will find twine. It's Chris Mazzella beating Matthew Shelley to make this one 4-0. Ondick will leave the penalty box. Now with 3:17 remaining here in the first period. 13 seconds remaining on the Nick Van Allen and Gavin Holzer Miners. And we're back to four-a-side hockey. Jason Ferguson will control that one and look to get started the other way. Ferguson met in center ice, however, he'll control the puck along the right side, and he'll just chip that one in on goal. The save made. Howells pinched that one in, and now it's Charles Giazza behind the net. Giazza cycling Max Hucker at the top of the key. Max Hucker's shot is saved by the Blue Hen goaltender. Owls will control their centering pass. Will be tipped out of the zone, icing waved off. As Max Hucker will go back and control that one. He'll make the move to get behind his own net. And then spin around and turn the puck over. Delaware cycling, they'll just chip that one deep. Max Hucker with a second chance. Here, that puck will find Garrett Russell, and Garrett Russell will chip that one along the boards, and he'll clear. 2:15 remaining here in the first period. Charles Giazza snuffing that pass out in center, and he'll clear. The Owls will get fresh legs on the ice. Shots 19-6 in favor of the Blue Hens thus far. Goals 4-0 on the scoreboard. That centering pass will be blocked, however, controlled out in the slot for just a moment. Now the Owls will regain possession, and they'll clear from the red line. No icing, as that puck was cleared from the Blue Hen side of the red line. They'll get started the other way, 2-on-2 through center. Shot save by Shelley. Shelley 16 saves in this first period. However, 20 shots making their way to him. So this face-off will be to his right. Face-off won by the Owls. However, they'll turn the puck over. Blue Hen cycling along. That shot from the left side may have gotten a piece of Shelley. It'll go wide. Blue Hens pinching in once again in the slot. That shot saved by Shelley off the side of his body into the corner. Up at the point once again. That shot bounces around and cleared but not out. That shot again will be blocked by Brendan Ondick, and that one will find center ice. 1:05 remaining here in this first period. The Owls look to show any signs of life offensively here. They've been back on their heels for just about the entire first 20 minutes. They battle behind the net. And we'll get a penalty here and a cross check. A delayed penalty on the Owls. Still have not touched the puck, and Ryan Treves will touch that one. And I think it's Brendan Ondick will go once again, this time for cross checking. We'll wait. Who heads to the box? It actually might be Kyle Smedley. It appears that he'll be the one heading off. 2 minutes for cross-checking. We'll get a second Richie's penalty kill of the first period. 43.9 seconds remaining here in this first period. The Blue Hens will win the draw, however, they'll be unable to keep it in the offensive zone, so they'll cycle out to center ice. Turning the corner 1-on-4 is the Blue Hen. He'll stop for a moment and send that one deep. And now University of Delaware set up 5-on-4 here on the power play. Back to center ice. Down low. Searching. That shot saved by Matt Shelley. Second opportunity right in front. That shot appears to have been blocked. Right out in front. That centering pass is blocked aside by Max Hucker, and Ryan Treves will clear the length of the ice, and that'll do it for the first period as the final 2 seconds tick off the clock. All Blue Hens in the first one, shot 23-6. 1:17 of carryover power play time for the Blue Hens when we come back for the second period. No intermission show today, folks. However, we'll be back in just about 15 minutes to bring you the second period. Thanks for listening. Okay, good. Hello and welcome back to the rink at Old York Road. I'm Dan Wanzer, your play-by-play voice for this evening's action between your Temple Owls and the University of Delaware Blue Hens. Alongside me, Jay Niemeyer, pulling double duty, bringing you the camera work and the color commentary as the Owls trail 4-0 here in this one. Kyle Smedley finishing serving his 2-minute cross-check penalty as we carry into this one. And Charles Giazza with the active stick will send that one the length of the ice. And the Owls will look to kill some penalty time as they look to complete their first Ritchie's penalty kill of the evening. Blue Hens back the other way on the left side. They'll swing that puck along the blue line. That shot patted away by Temple Owls goaltender Matthew Shelley, who despite the scoreboard showing 4-0 has had a pretty solid day, stopping 21 of 25 shots thus far. 10 seconds remaining on the Smedley cross-check minor. The Owls will throw some hits along the blue line, and that'll do it for the Smedley cross-checking minor. The Owls turn the puck over at the blue line, but they'll get it right back and get started the other way. Nearly the breakaway to Brendan Ondick jumping out of the penalty box. That one evades his stick. Or Temple pinching to keep that one in the zone, but they're offsides and will peel back to the blue line. Andrew Kaiser in on the forecheck for the Owls. Over the Blue Hens, unable to clear. Temple controlling the puck and the big hit thrown. Brendan Ondick. Checked down along the blue lines. Turns the puck over. Blue Hens the other way. Over the Owls will regain possession and get moving back the other way. Brendan Ondick along the boards. Ondick being tied up. He'll work hard and get the puck to McDowell. McDowell falling down, gets the puck to the center of that shot. Goes wide of Stephen East, the Blue Hens goaltender. Blue Hens somehow maintaining possession there along the boards. Get going the other way, and the Owls, a potential 2-on-1 here if they hurry. However, McDowell will get taken down along the boards. That puck taken away. Blue Hens head the other way. That pass misfires and goes along the boards behind Shelley. Cycling, top of the point, shot blocked. Blue Hens send that one in deep. They're offside, so they'll touch up. Get going the other way. Will Green unable to chip that puck past the defender. Blue Hens controlling the offensive zone. Along the left side, down low. Centering pass, shot. I believe the save made by Shelley. Into the slot once again. That shot hit some bodies in front and goes wide. Temple able to clear Stephen East, the goaltender, sending the puck the length of the ice. Connecting with a Blue Hen. And they'll look to get some pressure in the offensive zone. Cycling below the net, centering pass, snuffed out by the Owls. John Dern making a play in center ice. Dern chipping the puck in, and the Owls will change. A full line change here, nearly. Looks like everybody except John Dern heading off the ice there. Delaware centering pass, shot, save! Matthew Shea getting square to the offensive player and making the huge save. Keeping this one at a 4-goal deficit. 15:49 remaining here in the second period. Shots 27-7 in favor of the Blue Hens. We'll get a stoppage here as Shelley covers that one up. And he'll get a face-off to his left. Delaware wins that face-off, sends it on net, hitting bodies in front. Still loose in front. Matthew Shelley with at least one save there, and that one stays out. University of Delaware taking a second to set up. That centering pass is blocked. However, they'll find it behind their net. Cycling out toward the top and then sending it right back down low. However, the Owls are able to pinch, gain control for a second, and they'll jam forward along the boards. Blue Hens come up with that one. Their centering pass is blocked back to the boards. However, they'll regain possession here on the left side. Chipping it down deep again along the left side of the boards. They'll cycle to the center. Top of the key over to the right side. Cutting into the slot. That shot is saved by Shelley. A huge hit thrown by Michael Yanieri on the Blue Hen player there. Gets some oohs from the crowd. As they get going the other way, they'll chip it behind Shelley. Now 30 shots on goal.
Owls still have yet to get even 10.
7 shots on goal for the Temple Owls. And we'll get a potential breakaway here. It's Garrett Russell. Russell stopped his centering pass right in front, and we'll get a goal! Charles Giazza. Putting that puck home, and it's 4-1. Just the 8th shot on goal. And the Owls are within 3. "14 minutes remaining in this one. As the Owls now look to get back in it. And we will somehow not get a penalty called here as Andrew Kaiser, taken down on the right side, gestures to the official. However, no call made. Andrew Kaiser remains visibly upset on the bench at the no call, helmet off. The Owls looking to get going back the other way here. Slap shot saved into the glove of Stephen East, and he'll cover up long enough to get the whistle.
You can really understand why Kaiser's mad. I mean, that interference there took him out of the play that could have been a Temple rush.
Temple winning that faceoff. Garrett Elmer. A shoveling backhand is saved. And we'll get another face-off here to the left of East. Garrett Elmer chipping that one behind the net. Elmer cycles up to the top of the key. That shot deflected. Doesn't reach the net. Garrett Elmer with a second chance. That shot's also blocked. Elmer cycling down low to Will Green. Will Green back to Elmer. Elmer to the top of the key. Trev's shot. Save by East. Glove save, was unable to hang on. That puck loose in front for just a moment. But East able to cover up. Luke Burchowski in to take this draw. He'll win it cleanly. Back to Ryan Treves. Treves shot intentionally wide. Garrett Elmer looking for the deflection. His deflection goes wide. Yeah, I'll send that one back in and look to get in on the forecheck. Will Green will sustain some pressure, and the Owls will keep it in. Luke Burchowski sending it along the boards. That's where Delaware will gain possession. However, their clearing attempt is blocked. So they look to send it the other side. That one nearly kept in by Will Green. However, that one evades him, and the Blue Hens back the other way with pressure in the slot. Centering pass, save by Matthew Shelley. That puck finds its way to the boards. Jason Ferguson behind the net will look to clear. The Blue Hens will keep that one in. Shot wide of Shelley. Along the corner board once again where the Owls are pinching. And they'll gain possession here. A potential 2-on-2 through center. That pass is snuffed out in center ice, however. Will Green now along the right side. Will Green throwing on the break. Centering pass. Looking for Giazza. That puck will find center ice. And offsides will be the call as Thomas Zimbricki played the puck after the delayed offside. Face off in the neutral zone, Charles Giazza. Unable to win that draw. Delaware chips it off the bench and into the neutral zone. Blue Hens will just chip it in deep behind Matthew Shelley. And the big hit along the boards. Zembricki taking the hit. Blue Hens cycling into the shot. Save Shelley. That puck right out in front. Garrett Russell clears it into the corner and then is taken down. Shot from the point is blocked. Another shot from the slot goes wide. Blue Hens cycling behind their nets now along the left side. That pass across the ice. Shot. Save Shelley. And that one deflected behind it. Behind the net. Now Charles Giazza pinching in along the boards behind Shelley. The Blue Hens back out to the point. Slap shot. Hit something in front and stayed out. Faceoff will remain in the Owls defensive zone. Shots now 32-11 in favor of the Blue Hens. Scoreboard showing 4-1 with 10:57 remaining here in the second period. Blue Hens will win the draw. Shoveling to the right, the Owls looking to create a turnover. They'll chip that one into the corner board. Ryan Treves in with Andrew Kaiser looking to push that puck free. And they will force a turnover. The Owls coming back the other way. That pass snuffed out in center ice by the Blue Hens. They have a 3-on-2 the other way if they hurry. Slowly developing play. They'll put the brakes on. And the shot saved by Shelley. Second try, that one high and wide. Now it's Brendan Ondick controlling it along the boards. Ondick's clearing attempt won't go. Andrew Kaiser and Ondick now working to get that puck out. They'll turn it over. However, centering pass gets nobody. The Owls looking to clear that one. Kept in once again. But then the puck will find its way out to the neutral zone. Quickly back into the Blue Hens. Across to the left side. Surveying. Centering pass. Save. Shelley. And we'll get a penalty. Looks like we'll get a high sticking call, actually, not a penalty. The arm goes up just to signal that the puck was hit with a high stick, meaning the faceoff will remain in the defensive zone for the Owls. Exactly 10 minutes remaining here in the second period. Faceoff won by the Blue Hens. Shot on goal goes wide. That puck just sitting out in the slot. Blue Hens now will control. And it looks like Shelley somehow finds that puck and covers up. 9:46 remaining, and the Owls will change. This face-off to the left of Matthew Shelley, who has now made 30 saves on 34 shots. A heck of a day for Matthew Shelley. Flashing the glove, flashing the pads, and keeping the Owls within arm's length at this point in time. The Owls force a turnover there in the defensive zone. However, that puck will just find its way out to the neutral zone. And then the Owls puck in the slot, and they'll turn that one over. It's Will Green almost with a quick opportunity. Back the other way are the Blue Hens quickly. That shot will go wide. And the Owls will clear. However, icing will be the call. As some tired Owls will head back to the defensive zone, where the faceoff will be to the right of Matthew Shelley. Blue Hens win the draw. Cycle that puck up to the top. Their shot is blocked. Then from the right side, that shot is blocked as well. Clearing attempt is successful for the Owls. We'll chip that one out to center ice. Delaware quickly back in the zone, into the slot. That puck is controlled, and the shot saved by Shelley. Second shot. Shelley was unaware of where that puck was. That shot will go wide, though. The Owls will now clear and look to chase, and Max Hucker will be taken down, and somehow no call right in front of the official. He's cross-checked and tripped. However, the whistles remain silent. Hits being thrown along the corner boards. The Owls will clear and then somehow keep that puck going. And Charles Giaz, a 3-on-1 for the Owls. Centering pass snuffed out, looking for Nick Van Allen. And we'll get a whistle and I believe a penalty potentially. The arm is up. That may just be for a stoppage. The net is off its moorings. We'll look to see if we get any calls here. It looks like actually the whistle was just for the net being off its moorings. Charles Giazza looking for Nick Van Allen there, getting his puck on the stick, getting his stick on the puck, unable to redirect it home. The Blue Hens will clear and the Owls will just send it deep into the zone. And now Sean Fowler will get into it with the bench player who grabs it by the face mask. Sean Fowler, unintimidated, nods his head, says, "Hey, buddy, you get away from me," or something to the tune of that. The face-off now will go out to the neutral zone as both players will be assessed penalties. Sean Fowler and it looks like Harrison Chuma, both heading to the bench. 2-minute penalties. I believe that'll go as unsportsmanlike conduct. Face-off will go out into the neutral zone. That's Charles Yaza now in to take the face-off. The Blue Hens win it cleanly. Some open ice here as we'll get some four-a-side hockey due to the concurrent minors. The Owls sending that one the length of the ice, possibly believing they were on the penalty kill, and that one will go for icing. Charles Giazza will win that face-off in the defensive zone. He'll swing it along the boards, looking for Nick Van Allen. That one just floats back into the Blue Hen zone. And they'll regain possession coming the other way. That shot is blocked by Zimbricki and the Owls. 2-on-2 through center if they hurry. That shot off the glove of Stephen East. And Nick Van Allen throwing the huge hit along the boards, trying to get his team going. The Blue Hens gathering possession the other way. The Deke in front, the shot, save! Shelley. As that puck somehow stayed out a mini breakaway. Score remains 4-1. A minute remaining on the minors, assessed to both sides. The Owls gain possession. A 1-on-1 as they enter the zone. However, Zimbricki's shot attempt will just be snuffed out into the neutral zone. We'll get a nice defensive play there for the Owls as now they'll spring Brendan Ondick. Brendan Ondick, the slap shot save by Stephen East, who will redirect that puck into the corner. A race to the puck in the neutral zone. Will be won by the Owls, but they'll chip it in offside. The Blue Hens look to get going the other way. Some tic-tac-toe passing spreads the rush. A 3-on-2 if they hurry. That puck finding its way to the neutral zone, and Brendan Ondick making the smart play and just redirecting that puck into center ice. The Blue Hens maneuver through center ice. That shot high and wide of Shelley. Brendan Ondick looking to control. However, the Blue Hens win the race to that puck and redirect it in. Now it's Brendan Ondick looking to spring the breakaway. He had Garrett Elmer. Garrett Elmer just redirecting it into the zone. Now Elmer with the cycle. Centering pass looking for Ondick. Redirected in on goal off the defender's skate. However, East alertly makes the save and keeps this one at a 3-goal deficit. 5.5 minutes remaining here in the second period.
Dan, I don't know about you, but it seemed like Summer Temple's best play of the game has been when they're 4-on-4.
Absolutely. A lot of open ice, Jay, resulting in some playmaking opportunities as the Owls will send this one deep. Blue Hen making the maneuver, dipping out of the hit. Will Green looking to make the hit along the boards. Now the shot coming from the top is saved by Shelley, and the Owls will clear. They'll just redirect that one into the Owls' defensive zone. An Owl falls down. However, Temple will look to control the puck, and they'll turn it over in the defensive zone. That centering pass is blocked in front. And now the Owls with a chance to get some numbers. 3-on-1 through the blue line. Over to Will Green. Will Green fans on the pass. He'll regain.
Managed to get an incredible shot off.
Will Green fanning on his pass. However, enough presence of mind to reach back with his stick and get a weak shot off. Pad save made by Stephen East. Blue Hens moving through center. That shot is gloved and saved by Shelley, who has been perfect in this second period. Save total up to 38. Well, shot total up to 38. Save total up to 34. Shots 38-13 in favor of the Blue Hens. Goals 4-1 in that same favor. 4:10 remaining here in the second period. The Owls, the only goal of the second period. That goal going to Charles Giazza, his team-leading 14th of the year, has put the Owls within 3 as they jam for it behind their own net. Blue Hens cycling up to the top of the key. That shot deflected, finds its way loose in front of the net. However, stayed out. I do not believe Shelley had to make a save on that one. Shelley did make a save right there on that centering attempt, pushing that one to the corner. And the Owls will pinch along the boards and look to get something going. That floating pass will hit the scoreboard. And that'll stop play. Face off returning back into the Owls' defensive zone, since that is where the clearing attempt was made from. .327 remaining here in the second period. Thanks for joining us here on the TU Ice Network. I'm Dan Wanzer, your play-by-play voice for this evening's contest between Temple Owls and the University of Delaware Blue Hens. All Blue Hens in the first period, 4-0 at the first intermission. The Owls trying to get back in it here, as Charles Giazza, as mentioned, got the Owls on the board. Now we've seen the pace slow down a bit. And what's been a relatively chippy game. We had a miniature fight here in front of the broadcast booths before, where Nick Van Allen and a Blue Hen were both assessed penalties. And then Sean Fowler having some words earlier this period with a Blue Hen. And both of those players were assessed penalties. As a shot from the point of the Blue Hens goes wide, and now it's a race to the puck. Blue Hens sprinting back and getting that one. They'll get going the other way, slowing things down a bit, and then connecting on the stretch pass. Cycling behind the net. That centering pass is blocked. The Owls will look to clear. They'll turn the puck over momentarily. Then Fowler will regain possession, chip off the boards and clear. Icing waved off by the linesman. Delaware quickly the other way. 3-on-2, possibly through center. Centering pass cleared away by the Owls. And now Charles Giazza looking to make a play. And he'll spring an Owl the other way. However, the Blue Hen able to win the race to that one, and they'll get going the other way, turning into a bit of a track meet here as that shot is saved by Matthew Shelley. Puck will find its way out of the neutral zone, being played by a Blue Hen, potentially offsides. Now the Owls through center. McDowell shot just high. Now it's Thomas Zembricki with the puck hopping over his stick. Unable to make a play there. 1:20 remaining here in the second period. A shot there goes wide. Pinched at the blue line, kept in by Delaware. Making the move behind Shelley. That centering pass is snuffed out by the Owls, and they'll look to break here again. The Owls moving through center, one-on-one. Centering pass, shot, goal! Ryan Tripp! Ryan Trebs receives the pass from the right side of the ice, and he knew just what to do with it, redirecting that one in. And it's 4-2 with 58 seconds remaining in the second period. The Owls with the only 2 goals of the period. And despite shots being 39-14, the Owls are within 2. The Blue Hens now back on their heels. 40 seconds remaining on the period. They'll score from the blue line. Shot coming, looked like just a clearing attempt. Not seen by Matthew Shelley. That one goes off the post and in, making it 5-2, a back-breaking goal. The Blue Hens now controlling their own zone. 30 seconds remaining. Here in the period, they'll get moving quickly into the offensive zone. A battle here along the blue line, won by the Owls. They'll clear. 10 seconds now remaining in the period. Delayed offsides. The Owls will control in front of their own net. 5 seconds remaining. They'll look to send that one deep. Now it's Garrett Elmer. Slap shot goes wide, and that'll do it for the second period. The Owls outscoring the Blue Hens 2-1 in the period, but trail 5-2 on the scoreboard. Shots 40-15 in favor of the Blue Hens. Keep it right here on the TU Ice Network. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the third period. Thanks for watching. Hello and welcome back. Hello and welcome back to the rink at Old York Road. We're underway here in the third period with the Delaware Blue Hens leading by a score of 5-2. Shots 40-15 in favor of the Blue Hens. I'm Dan Wanzer, your play-by-play voice for this evening's action. Alongside me, Jay Niemeyer, once again pulling double duty, bringing you your camera view as well as the color commentator right in front, and we'll get a goal here. Michael Niski.
You have to admire those moves.
Just taking his time and going right around Matthew Shelley and then giving him a little pat on the back, the I'm sorry, as he fell into him afterwards. And that one will make it 6-2 here from the rink at Old York Road. Shots now 41-15 in favor of the Blue Hens. 35 saves from the Owls' backup goaltender. Turned to starting goaltender due to injuries, Matthew Shelley. As Ryan Treves chips that one out in the neutral zone. Brendan Ondick looking for Andrew Kaiser. However, they won't connect. The Blue Hens will look to control behind their net and get started the other way. Tip pass has them moving through center. Cutting into the slot. Fancy stick work. Losing control for just a moment. Centering pass right in front. Unable to tip that one home. Now Brendan Ondick moving the other way. Ondick surveying. His centering pass is blocked. Now we'll get a 2-on-1 through center here. The Blue Hens coming across. That shot blocked. And then follow-up shot in on goal. The save made by Shelley. The Owls looking to change. The Blue Hens moving quickly back through center off a turnover. Shot from the slot is blocked out of play by Will Green. 17:46 remaining here in regulation. A shout out to our crew. I've already mentioned Jay Niemeyer, Mike Sangroni, our technical director up here in the booth, Irish Haynes, our photographer, on ice level. Some clarifications on the penalties from the first period. Nick Van Allen with an altercation right here in front of our broadcast booth. Initially, I said I believed it to be a double minor for roughing. The penalty actually went 2 minutes for roughing, 2 minutes for fighting, and then a 10-minute misconduct is what was issued to both Van Allen and I believe it was Gavin Holzer.
I'm quite surprised that fighting's only a 2-minute here.
Yeah, I agree. It definitely caught me off guard when I saw 2 minutes for fighting. As the Blue Hens move back into their own zone. That shot is blocked partially by Kyle Smedley. And then the save is finished off by Matthew Shelley. As Will Green now tries to make the move into the offensive zone, he'll just chip that one deep and look to chase, and he'll control the puck. Centering passes. Snuffed out by the Blue Hens. The puck bouncing around for just a moment before being controlled by Delaware. Player that will be tripped up. Some woes from the benches. No call, though, however, from the officials. As the Owls look to get in on the forecheck here. That clearing attempt is initially snuffed out, and then it will make its way out to center. Now Ryan Treves will control in front of his goaltender, and then he'll move behind Shelley. Just for a moment, and then he'll look to get started the other way, chipping that one out into center ice. The Owls working hard for the puck. It's Garrett Russell, unable to extend his stick out to that puck. Blue Hens moving the other way, looking to cut to the center. However, some active sticks on defense there. Max Hucker tipping that puck away, but then he'll lose possession. That shot in on goal. Matthew Shelley with the blocker save. Another shot in on goal. That one actually goes wide to the left of Shelley. 3 Owls converge on the puck. However, Delaware walks up to the point. That shot is blocked by Garrett Russell. Owls doing a good job of blocking shots in this one. 42 shots on goal for the Blue Hens. However, I'd say easily another 10 to 15 have been blocked by the active defense of the Owls. The Owls were looking to get back into this one in the second period, scored 2 unanswered goals. We're trailing just 4-2 with a minute remaining in the second period. However, a back-breaking goal coming from right in front of the Blue Hens bench. A knuckling shot found its way past Matthew Shelley, off the post and in, to extend the lead to what was then 5-2. And then an early goal here has made it 6-2. As a shot from the point goes high and wide of Shelley. And the Owls will clear. Quickly in on goal comes Blue Hens again. Centering pass blocked by Charles Giazza. Second try goes wide. Over a turnover in the slot. That one off the post. And the rebound is put home. That's Chris Mazzella with his second of the game. Puts this one just about out of reach at 7-2. Thomas Zembricki apologizing, it appears, to Matthew Shelley in front. The Owls defense hanging Shelley out to dry on that one. Controlled the puck in front of him, turned it over, leading to the 7th goal of the night for the Blue Hens. And they're coming right back in looking for more, cutting to the slot. That shot absorbed into the midsection by Shelley. So he hands the puck to the official, and the faceoff will be to Shelley's left. Charles Giazza unable to win the draw. That shot is saved by Shelley. I thought it was in his glove. However, Delaware taking an extra shot at Shelley. I believe that puck must have been loose somewhere. Shelley up to the task. Centering pass, shot is fanned on by Mazzella, looking for the hat trick. Won't find it there. Centering pass off the side of the net by the Owls, up to the top of the key. That shot wide of Shelley. Up to the point again. That shot goes wide, and now it's Nick Van Allen. In with a potential 2-on-1. Van Allen centering pass. Goes nowhere, and the Blue Hens will control. Ryan Treves now gaining possession behind his net. Touch pass to Charles Giazza. They'll turn it over for a moment and then get it right back. Giazza, 3-on-2 for a moment. His shot saved by Stephen East. That puck up in the air ends up behind the net.
Something I've seen from Temple all game is that they will get offensive rushes, but it's really a one-and-done situation for the Owls. They aren't getting the same sustained zone time and pressure that the Blue Hens have been getting all game.
Absolutely, Jay. The Owls, most of their opportunities coming from these brief odd man rushes. However, so far Stephen East has been up to the task and then not really allowing a whole lot of rebound opportunities. And then the Blue Hens doing a good job of getting in on the back check and regaining possession after those opportunities to limit the Owls' offensive zone time. On the other side, the Owls have been unable to control the puck in their own zone. The Blue Hens creating turnovers, resulting in frequent extended periods of time in their offensive zone. As we'll get a stoppage here for a moment. Blue Hens win another face-off. That shot from the point is blocked by Brendan Ondick. Andrew Kaiser applying some pressure behind the net, and now he'll jostle inwards. Where the officials will instruct them to let it go, and they'll disperse. After a turnover, the Blue Hens will control in their own zone. Look to get moving the other way. Through center are the Blue Hens, and they'll just chip that one deep into the zone through the legs of the official. Now Kyle Smedley will control and look to get moving the other way. Smedley, his pass goes in on goal. Easy save by East, and he'll hand off to a teammate who will nearly turn the puck over, but they'll regain possession in time to get a rush started here the other way, and they'll just chip it deep and get in on the forecheck. Blue Hens winning another battle behind their net, getting this puck loose. Centering pass, shot, blocked by the stick of Jason Ferguson, and that one will find its way out of play. Faceoff will remain in the Owl zone. Score 7-2 here from the rink at Old York Road. 11:50 remaining. Shots 44-15 in favor of the Blue Hens. A long season thus far for the Owls. Is that one? A huge save by Shelley, and then players flying into the net. Matthew Shelley with his stick extended across the goal line somehow keeps that one out, and then players go flying into the net. And we'll wait to see if we get any penalty calls here as a crowd gathers.
If Shelley's a conventional left-hand catch goaltender, I think that's a goal. The fact that he has his blocker and his stick in his left side really allowed him to extend with the paddle down on that left side shot.
No penalties called here. The officials telling both players to simply get to the face-off circle. A shot is fanned on there, the Owl, by the Blue Hens, and Max Hucker will control for the Owls. Hucker, pass into the center of the ice, and the Blue Hens will control there. Moving into the Owl zone. That shot, wide. Will Green briefly winning the battle along zone, allowing that puck to find its way out to the neutral zone. And on the re-entry attempt, the puck will once again hit the scoreboard, which will stop play. 11:17 remaining in what a game, correct me if I'm wrong here, Jay, but it just feels like it's continuing to get chippier and chippier as we continue.
Oh, absolutely. The Blue Hens crashing into the net really must have riled up Temple, and I can absolutely understand if they want to get a little bit of revenge after that.
Blue Hens moving in the zone. That shot sticked away by Shelley. That puck appeared to be going wide. Controlled on the right side by Delaware. Up to the point. That shot goes wide. As a hit thrown in center ice by Anieri, who's running around looking to throw the body. Looks to throw the hit in the corner there, and he appeared to have been cross-checked potentially as the hit was dodged by the Blue Hen player, who absolutely saw that coming. Now they'll make the move in center ice, cutting to the middle. Coming to a full stop behind the net. Centering pass behind the net once again. Still cycle out here on the left side. Up to the point. Shot is blocked by Michael Anieri.
The Blue Hens have been utilizing that area behind Temple's net pretty well all game.
Sort of a regathering spot for the Blue Hens tonight, where they've set up shop and drawn up some plays. The drop pass into the slot, controlled. Avoids the hit. Shot blocked by Charles Giazza. However, the Blue Hens will control again and try to cut back into the slot. Backhand pass to our right. Will just be chipped down deep behind the net. The cycle is on for the Blue Hens, moving to the left, cutting to the slot. And the Owls will push that one out. We'll get a near breakaway as Sean Fowler tripped up at the last second, and we'll get a penalty called here, I believe. A hook called against the Blue Hens, and then some extracurricular activity right in front of the benches as Charles Giazza has some words with the Blue Hen after a potential hit, maybe a second or two after the whistle. And I believe we will get our first Pub Web power play of the evening here, as the faceoff will go down into the University of Delaware zone. And we will get a penalty here against Jake Nemay, number 25. I believe that'll be 2 minutes for hooking. As Sean Fowler, a near breakaway here. Now Andrew Kaiser in to take the draw. He'll win the draw. To Van Allen. He'll pass off to Ondick. Back to Van Allen at the top. Over to Ondick on the left side. Brendan Ondick surveying. He'll go down low to Kaiser. Back to Ondick. Ondick up to Trevs. Back to Ondick. Ondick down low to Kaiser. Centering pass in front. Nick Van Allen. Believe put that one on net. However, Stephen East up to the task. 1:41 remaining here on the first Pub Web power play of the evening. Owls looking to get within 4 here late. They'll win the draw back to Brendan Ondick on the left side. Ondick surveying. He'll go up to Ryan Trevs. Trevs over to Giazza. One-time slap shot. Goes wide. Ondick back up to Trevs. Trevs down low. Back to Ondick. Ondick back up to Trevs. Trevs sends it back along the board looking for Andrew Kaiser. Andrew Kaiser behind the net looking to make a play. They'll keep the puck alive to Ondick. Ondick centering pass. Snuffed out by the Blue Hens. A shot from Ryan Trevs at the point is saved by Stephen East. And he'll hold on. Some extracurriculars here as we get some more pushing and shoving in front of the net. As we mentioned, this game continuing to get chippier as we go. We'll await to see if we get any calls here. It doesn't look like a whole lot developing other than maybe some casual conversation in front of the net. Neither of these teams seem to like each other very much tonight, as words have been exchanged from the first period. We mentioned a miniature fight here in front of the broadcast booth. We got some more action in the second period. Some disagreements, and in the third period, things boiling over a bit, and I believe we will get penalties here, potentially solely on the Blue Hens, who only have 3 players out at the moment. The Owls actually appear like they'll only have 4, so I think we're going to get some penalties assessed here, as it appears. Well, we'll see what happens. Actually, no, 5 players out for the Owls, and now 4 will come out for the Blue Hens, initially only having 3 players on the ice. It looks like we'll keep it at 5-on-4 hockey here after some discussions by the officials. The Blue Hens able to clear that puck. Brendan Ondick looks to keep it in with the skate, unable to do so. So now 3 Owls converge on the puck, and they'll knock it loose. Brendan Ondick will head up the other way. He'll go to Nick Van Allen on the left side. Van Allen methodically in. He'll stop and go up to Brendan Ondick. Ondick surveying his choices. He'll go over to Ryan Treves on the right side. Treves along the boards. Treves centering pass will be blocked aside. The Blue Hens will control there and get moving through center ice. 2-on-2 through center. Pass is blocked and then held onto by the Blue Hens. They'll make the move and hold on to the puck. Cut to the slot. 2-on-1. Right in the slot. Shot. Score! Shorthanded goal. It's Jack Zimmer. The 8th of the night for the Blue Hens. A shorthanded goal makes it 8-2. Blue Hens continuing the celebration over by the bench. A handshake and salute. And this one is just about done. That's actually appears to be Jack Zimmer's first of the year. Perhaps warrants the celebration. The Owls looking to regain possession in the offensive zone. A shot from the right side will be gloved by Stephen East, and he'll take a face-off with 7:45 remaining here in regulation. Two seconds remaining on the Pub Web power play. That puck cleared by the Blue Hens, and we'll be back to 5-a-side hockey. Will Green looks for Luke Berchowski, caught up in his skates. However, now it's Thomas Zimbricki with the 2-on-1 with Luke Berchowski, looking for Berchowski, and that puck looks like will not find its way on net. The Owls pinching to keep that puck in. Over the Blue Hens will then clear, and we'll get an icing call here as Ryan Treves gains the advantage, coming back toward his goaltender. And icing will be the call. So they'll skate the length of the ice. The faceoff will be to the right of Stephen East with 6:52 remaining in this one. If all holds up, the Owls will fall to 3-14-1 on the season. Not the start they were looking for. However, still plenty of action left to try to right the ship and get back in the win column. Charles Giazza and Ryan Treves, the 2 goal scorers for the Owls tonight. Giazza's 14th of the year, Treves' 4th. It's all the offense in this one for the Owls as Max Hucker's clearing attempt is blocked. The Owls pinching down low. Delaware will control up toward the point. A fake slap shot down along the boards. Pass into the slot. The shot is blocked. Attempted to be gloved by Shelley. Still loose. Cleared up to the point but not out. That shot deflected. Goes wide. Right back out in front, and Matthew Shelley will control. We'll get whistles, and we'll get some more jostling here in front of the net. As several players, and 2 players here behind the net. Garrett Russell entangled with a Blue Hen. We're getting some words here from both teams. As players still being separated, Garrett Russell heading to the bench. We'll see what gets set on. We're going to have a Blue Hen sent off the ice here. Still having words with the official. Player here being removed from the ice. That's number 39, Pierce Lamberton, right in front of our broadcast booth here, attempting to be removed. They actually can't get the door open. And that door will finally come loose, and he will head back to the locker room, ending his night early. Is Pierce Lamberton not happy with the call as he was tangled up with Garrett Russell? It does not appear that Garrett Russell will be sent off. He has made his way to the bench and possibly the penalty box. However, Pierce Lamberton's night is done, as the officials now discussing the calls in front of the scorer's table. So far, we have 1 2-minute penalty to Lamberton up on the board. The only penalty up on the board at the moment, as Charles Giazza, as well as Michael Niski, having a conversation with the officials as we still await the calls here, as both teams also huddle in front of their benches. Giazza looking to explain some things from the official, and the faceoff will go into the Owls' offensive zone, which means they will get a power play here. There is a player in the Owls' penalty box.
Looks like Russell.
It does look like Garrett Russell in the penalty box. It is Garrett Russell in the penalty box. So he'll turn around and we'll see his number. However, nothing on the board for Russell. As the Owls win that faceoff, Will Green, a shot from the right, or Ryan Treves rather. Shot from the right side is swallowed up by East. So we'll get another Pub Web power play here. Seattle's look to salvage some pride here. Ryan Treves goes over to Brendan Ondick. Brendan Ondick, his centering pass is swallowed up by the Blue Hens, and they'll move through center 3-on-1. Now 2-on-1 centering pass. They won't be able to connect. That pass goes wide. Now Charles Giazza looks for Andrew Kaiser in front. Andrew Kaiser goes over to Nick Van Allen on the left side. Nick Van Allen will just send that one around the boards. Charles Giazza on the receiving end of that one. Charles Giazza makes the move around, and he'll go to Andrew Kaiser. Kaiser back to Giazza. Giazza up to the top of the ice to Ryan Treves, who goes back to Giazza, and the Owls are set up. Giazza to the point to Treves. Treves over to the right side to Van Allen, to Ondick rather, across to Giazza. One-timer, goal! Brendan Ondick finds Charles Giazza, who nets his second of the night on the one-timer. And it's 8-3. That's Giazza's 15th of the year, 22nd point of the season. And as mentioned, it's 8-3 here. The power play goal. So now the Blue Hens will control as we tick under 5 minutes to go in this one. That pass off the skate of the Blue Hens player, and now they're through 2-on-2 in a neutral zone. Centering pass blocked by Kyle Smedley. Back up to the point, over to the left side. That shot deflected, goes high. Centering pass is snuffed out by Will Green, and the Owls moving the other way. Garrett Elmer with him. Will Green enters the zone, and he'll chip it deep. Clearing attempt is kept in by Ryan Treves. He will keep the puck in, according to the official. Over the Blue Hens with time and space. Will regain possession and get moving the other way. Centering pass hits something. However, it's kept in the zone. Centering pass, shot, score! Ryan Burns joins the goal party, the 9th of the day for the Blue Hens. And it's 9-3 with 4 minutes remaining. Nine goals, I believe, by 8 different players. As we'll try to check on that here. Regardless, the score now 9-3 with 4:05 remaining. 44 shots on goal. for the Blue Hens, 35 shots by Shelley, who remains in net. And maybe tested again here as the Blue Hens enter the zone. Along the right side, being pestered by Jason Ferguson. Centering pass right in front, shot save by Shelley. Pass into the slot again. Jason Ferguson sticks that one away. And Ianieri will clear. 3.5 minutes remaining in this one. Delaware controlling behind their net and just chipping that one into the offensive zone. Jason Ferguson having some trouble with that one. However, he will find Ianieri, who will look to clear. He won't be able to, however, as Delaware will send it deep, and now Max Hucker will look to control. Hucker along the boards. He'll stop and regain possession. Hucker moving to his right now, looking for Jason Ferguson. He won't find him, and he'll cough the puck up. Centering pass, sticked away by Ferguson. And now Max Hucker with the second opportunity behind the net, being converged on by two Blue Hens, John Dern, in to assist him. And Max Hucker turns the puck over once again. However, they'll just send it deep, and John Dern will look to battle with Max Hucker again. Max Hucker wins the battle for a moment. However, they'll tie it up in the corner again. Delaware coming out with it. Centering pass into the slot. Shot, score! Kevin Felice with his second of the night. Gives the Blue Hens double digits. It's 10-3. This one's getting out of hand here at the rink at Old York Road. As mentioned, 10-3 here with 2.5 minutes remaining. All Blue Hens in this one, both on the scoreboard and in the shots column. That shot's 45-18, and we'll get a stoppage here. I believe that one went out of play. Hit one of the metal bars we have here at the rink. Puck will come into the defensive zone. The Owls look to clear out. They'll be unable to. In the slot, shot saved by Shelley off his glove. Then a spinning puck will attempt to be played by Kyle Smedley. The puck hits the official back into the slot. Up to the point right side. Shot almost deflected. Kick save by Shelley, who was then ran over in front of the net. Blue Hens will keep this one in. As Ryan Trebs looks to make a play on the puck, and he'll be taken down. Now the official possibly getting in the way once again. It's Sean Fowler who will look to clear, and he will. Sean Fowler clears it the length of the ice, and icing will be waved off at the last moment. So the Blue Hens will control behind their net with 1:30 remaining. Looking to spring the breakaway here. The Blue Hens, that shot is blocked by Thomas Zimbricki. Over, back up to the point, over to the right side, cycling, shot, deflection, save, Shelley, second try, Shelley up to the task, third, Shelley with another save, and that one goes out of play. 3 saves by Matthew Shelley. Flashing the pad, the last one the most impressive. And we'll keep it 10-3 here with 1:15 remaining.
Looks like one of those saves is actually made by Thomas Zimbricki, a freshman who's listed on the roster as a forward, but due to some injuries on the D, he's volunteered to go back in defense, and he just did his job really well.
That one will trickle into the Delaware zone as we tick under a minute to play here. Shot's 46-19 in favor of the Blue Hens. We'll keep that one in. That shot blocked by Zimbricki. 15-20 blocked shots at least tonight by this Owls defense, as that shot is deflected wide. Burchowski will look for Brendan Ondick. Now it's Thomas Zimbricki behind the net. Zimbricki will be unable to clear. Puck into the slot. Shot. Save by Shelley. He'll absorb that one into his midsection and take the face-off. 33.9 seconds remaining in this one, as both teams will change. Face-off to the right of Matthew Shelley. Garrett Elmer in to take this draw. Elmer will win the draw. Back to Max Hucker. Max Hucker will look clear to the other side, looking for Will Green. Will Green pinches at the wall. He won't be able to get that puck out. Now Thomas Zimbricki tries. He'll find Will Green, and Will Green will skate this one out. He'll make the move to the far side. Will Green pummeled into the boards. But he'll get up. Appears to be okay. Delaware coming through, centering pass. And we'll get another goal. That's Chris Mazzella. I believe that's his third of the night. And it's 11-3. Just 4 seconds remaining in this one. The odd man rush, a late developing 2-on-1. And Mazzella beats Shelley through the 5-hole. And pushes the lead back to 8. This should be the last face-off at center ice. They'll drop it. Neither team will really fight for that one. And that'll do it here from the rink at Old York Road. A frustrated Owls team falls by a score of 11-3. They'll fall to 3-14-1 on the season as the team embraces around Matthew Shelley. A gutsy performance from Shelley. The board shows 46 shots on goal. There were a couple more than that. And Shelley making 35-plus saves on the night. And you won't see it in the box score, but he kept this team as close as they were. Our TU Ice Network player of the game is Matthew Shelley. And that'll do it for this one. From the rink at Old York Road, I'm Dan Wanzer. One more shout out to our crew here. Jay Niemeyer bringing you the color commentary as well as camera work. Mike Zingroni, our technical director, here in the broadcast booth with us. And Irish Haynes making her way around ice level. And she'll bring you the photographs after this one. Thanks for watching here on the TU Ice Network. For Mike, Jay, and Irish, I'm Dan Wanzer. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.